Hey, welcome to Acting is Reacting with me, JSB. Today, it is another in my series where we look at songs that missed the top 40, but instead landed in the bottom 60. But I'm not going to actually listen to a track today, but you can, because I'm going to recycle one that came up in a longer video way back in May last year when I had a week-long celebration of Billy Joel to mark his 75th birthday. My final video that week involved putting his entire catalogue on shuffle and listening to whatever 4 songs came up first. The second one that did was a transatlantic bottom 60 tune, and as you'll see, I was able to name the chart positions on the fly without thinking because I am that big a nerd. What can I say? Anyway, I'll be back for a wee bit more chat after this rewind in time, but if you can smash that like button, we'll have a quick look at how vastly different the channel was back in May last year and join Billy Joel for That's Not Her Style. We're leaping ahead to the opening track from Stormfront in 1989. The umpteenth and final single from this album only reached 77 in the US and 97 in the UK. And I have to say, it's not one of my favourites by any stretch. Even Billy's lesser tracks are good. Obviously, this is one of his songs from this period about his then wife, Christy Brinkley. It's no Uptown Girl, whether you think that's a good or a bad thing. And this album, of course, was not produced by Phil Ramone, and this is the first one after they parted ways. Billy co-producing with Mick Jones of Foreigner. Foreigner, of course, just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Some would say, should it be earlier? I would say, then before Toto. But he says in his book that somebody at Columbia said that this was a better Stones song than anything on their current album at the time. That was, he says, bombing. I'm not sure that Steel Wheels was that big a bomb. Or that bad an album, for that matter. If this is Stones-esque, maybe that's why I don't like it. Never been a big Stones fan. might not be wild about the execution, but the concept of sticking up for your lady like Billy's doing here sits well with me. All right, we're seconds away from track 3 of our random foreplay. All right, well, as you saw there, I'm not actually a huge fan of that one. Are you? I mean, my opinion's my own, but it's far from the only valid one, so do chime in and let me know what you think of it, whether you like, love, or loathe it. Now, in my regular episodes looking at bottom 60 tracks, I always ask if it should have been a bigger hit, and in this case, I'm going to say, nah, they should have released State of Grace instead. That's my opinion. But I also speculate on why it wasn't. Well, there were a lot of singles from the Stormfront album, and only the first 2 of those, We Didn't Start the Fire and I Go to Extremes, were the big hits. So momentum was against it. It's not a great song. I've said that. And maybe if they'd had a sexy music video to go along with it, it might have got a bit of a boost from MTV Airplay or the like, but instead they just put up a live performance video, so minimal effort for minimal results, you could say. Much like today. Ha! Anyway, now, I'm pleased to say that that song was easily the weakest of the 4 tunes to come up in that old video, so to find out what the other 3 were and have a listen to them with me, you can head to one side of my head or the other, or there's something fresher on the other side for you to check out. So I'll just say thanks for watching today and bye for now, but not for long.
Acting is reacting. This does not mean acting again.